Bridging the Gap Between the Parliament and the People is the program, Ben Kalu'S mandate. My name is Michael Oni. This program is live on Flow 94.9 FM, both on the terrestrial platforms and also the online platforms, running simultaneously on Vision Africa Radio, 104.1 FM, Real 99.1 FM, Family Love 99.9 FM, and ABN Online Radio and TV. Our regular guest is joining us virtually, as usual. He's a spokesperson of the House of Representatives, also the chairman of the Media and Public Affairs Committee of the House of Representatives, and also a member of several other committees. He's representing the good people of Bende Federal Constituency at the House of Representatives. Honorable Benjamin Kalu, good morning to you, and thank you very much for joining us this morning on the program.
Thank you very much for inviting me. Good morning, Michael Oni, and listeners, thank you for tuning in.
Thank you very much.
Always a pleasure to speak with the audience.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's begin. We understand that the House will not be sitting today and this week because of the death of a lawmaker in the House. Honorable.
Yes, another sad event took place last week. A close friend of mine, a lover of Ndibo, passed on. Is the chairman of Custom, House Committee on Custom. His name is Honorable Kela. He passed on after a brief illness at the age of 70. So in the tradition of the House, we will just reconvene today and then observe prayers for him, and the House will not sit today just to honor him like we did for our own brother O.C. Prestige recently.
All right, may he so rest in peace. Let's talk about some bills in the House. I understand that the House of Representatives is currently amending a bill that will empower the Nigerian Broadcasting Commission to regulate paid TV tariffs in Nigeria. The bill titled National Broadcasting Commission Act Amendment Bill 2020, sponsored by a lawmaker from Akwa Ibom State. We understand that there is this company behind the Nigeria's first satellite TV, DSTV, and has had this long history of regular tariff hikes, despite the complaints of several customers. Several Nigerians, the company refused to implement the pay-as-you-view model. Can you help us with a big picture Nigerians should be expecting from this bill?
I think the bill is still at this early stage. It's first hearing.
Okay.
The debate has not been laid before the House. We're supposed to come up during the second hearing. So we're expecting when the debate is done at the second hearing level, we'll be able to get more details about the bill. But it is targeted at making the media industry, the broadcasting industry better and healthier in line with best practices in the world. But the details will be explained during the second hearing. Then we tend to also add our voice to that. I also have a bill that is coming up also in that direction, and I think we're going to do consolidation after a while between the two bills.
Okay, Labour, the Nigerian labor unions, they got a major ally yesterday in the federal government on their opposition to the planned reclassification of the minimum wage negotiation. The last time on this program, we spoke on that particular bill. Well, the federal government seems to have joined the Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress to reject the moves by the federal lawmakers to remove the national minimum wage from the exclusive to the concurrent bill. Well, the bill has passed to second reading. I understand that move has pitted the national lawmakers against the organized labor in the country presently, Honorable Ben Kalu, because they are threatening to embark on a nationwide protest tomorrow. I don't know what to make of this, and what do you think about this? Do you think it will stop the National Assembly from this planned reclassification of the minimum wage negotiation?
I don't think so. It's all things we enjoy in democracy. In democracy, you allow people to, have their view expressed. And the trade union happened to be one of the strongest voices we have in the country when it comes to issues like this, especially this one that is affecting them directly. The process of lawmaking will not be hindered by agitation. It will be hindered or stopped by the public opinion. Public opinion, I mean, in this case, is when we have our public hearing and opinions will be canvassed. On the strength of those opinions, the committee in charge of looking at this will be able to see whether the pros outweighs the cons or vice versa. And that will also guide the House in knowing whether to continue with it or to drop it. Like, it's the People's Parliament. It's not our house, it's the People's House. And it's not our voice, it's the people's voice. That bill didn't just come out from nowhere. It came because some set of people wanted it.
Okay.
But if the people who don't want it are more in number, democracy is all about the greatest in number takes the rule. So we'll go by what the people want in the process. But after the second hearing, it's still going to, it's now at the committee level.
Okay.
And I'm sure the whole 9 years will be applied in making this law. And if Nigerians don't want it, there is a way of expressing it. It's not by agitation. There is a way of leading your advocacy, especially target the public hearing stage, where you come and make your views known, and Nigerians will take you more seriously.
All right, let's talk about the arrival of the COVID-19 vaccines. The much awaited COVID-19 vaccines, and President Muhammadu Buhari had his first COVID-19 vaccine shot on Saturday, part of a bid to boost the public confidence as Nigeria attempts to inoculate about 80 million people this year. When will the principal officers of the House be vaccinated?
It was programmed that will take place today, before the announcement of the death of one of our colleagues. In fact, I was supposed to be with the speaker now. It's supposed to take place in his office by 9 o'clock this morning. I'm not sure if it is ongoing now because I'm not yet in my office. I'm in my private office. And I will confirm if it finally took place. But I know today was scheduled for it. And advocacy that is given to it is to raise, why they are doing it publicly, is to raise the confidence of the people that people should not politicize it. It's all about good health. Yeah, but the questions have been raised about the amount of money that is going to be spent in distribution of this particular COVID, the logistics. Nigerians are complaining that the money is much, and the House is critically looking at that to know whether there is a need for the health committees of the House to call the various agencies in charge of doing this, like the NCDC, to review what it will be costing Nigerians to have the distribution. The argument has been it is done in a specialized manner, and it costs money to do that. We've seen also money for orientation in all the states, public awareness of the vaccination and all the rest of them. So we are looking at that, and that is why he elected us to look at some of these things and know there's a way we can make it better for Nigerians, especially taxpayers' money.
Okay, this is a direct question, and I think it's a personal question. Will you be subjecting yourself for inoculation? Will you be taking the jab?
As a member of the parliament, if the principal officers are taking it, I am one of the leaders in the parliament. I'm following suit.
All right.
For the safety of those I work with and those that work with me, and also to motivate other people to join to make our place safer.
Okay.
Because the agencies in charge of clearing that it is safe has already guaranteed us that it is safe. So
I think we should domesticate the question and bring it back home and bend the federal constituency that you represent. Maybe your assurance and the fact that you're coming out to say you will take the jab now will boost the morale and, of course, boost the confidence of the good people of Bende Federal Constituency. I think you need to reiterate that to them, that they should also subject themselves for inoculation.
Bende is not alienated from Nigeria. It's not a different country in Nigeria. It's part of Nigeria, and in the parliament belongs to all Nigerians. If the members of the parliament, members of the executive are getting inoculated, I think it means that every person in Nigeria, beyond Bende, should present themselves to be inoculated for us to be safer. After all, most of us had the yellow fever inoculation some years back. I still have the mark on my left arm, and the same bias and fear that was around in the 70s when the inoculation was happening. Still the same bias that some people have. But we have lived with it, the yellow fever, nothing happened to us. The same way we're going to live with this one, nothing happened to us.
It is Ben Kalu'S mandate. In case you're joining us, you're listening to the program where we highlight the activities of the member representing the good people of Bende Federal Constituency at the lower chamber of the 9th National Assembly. That's the House of Representatives. And we've been having this conversation with the spokesperson of the House of Representatives. He also represents the good people of Bende Federal Constituency, Representative Benjamin Kalu. Now, let's talk about your representation and what you're bringing back home for the benefit of the good people of Bende. Last week, we spoke about the National Health Insurance Scheme. Can you give us an update on that? How many persons have been captured so far?
Yeah. Yes, we started last Tuesday. This is just a week, and I'm happy with the kind of numbers that we got this time. This is the second phase. I'm still going to do other phases, but this second phase got more numbers. We are nearing 1,000.
Oh, that's nice.
People that we have put on national health insurance. People who are not working, who couldn't get it in their various places of work. So the constituency is paying for them to have medical insurance cover in case if there is any ailment. And, it is something new, and a lot of people don't understand it well because it's not coming. Call him to come and collect cash. What our people understand most times is, how much is he giving to us? It takes orientation and sensitization for people to begin to understand that this is beyond cash. This is better than cash. It's like you are guaranteed that if you have headache tomorrow, running stomach tomorrow, all through the period I'll be in the House of Rep, that you are going to go to hospital almost free of charge. And I think it's a very good innovation for our people, and they understood it better this time. And we'll keep going on and on until we have a lot more people covered medically, because health, as you know, is everything.
And MSME Survival Fund for the rural women also continued. I believe you have an update for us on that before we talk about some infrastructural development ongoing, courtesy your representation at the National Assembly.
You see, we're very big in our federal constituency. It's one of the largest federal constituency in Nigeria. It's supposed to be about 3 to 4 local governments in one. Others have been split into 2, 3, 4 local governments. Since 1976, we have not been split into various local governments. It has its benefits, it has its demerits. It makes it, the other side of it is that we are so much that if you bring a lot, it appears as small because so many mouths to be fed. But what we continue do one section at a time, little by little, a little drop that makes a mighty ocean. It may not be a lot, but it shows that we care. And with the federal government policy on SIP, I've been working with the state SIP office very, very well. And I also fought for the minister to be there. She was there recently to launch this program from this. So they were one of the first seats that also got empowered. It may not be a lot, like I said, but you see, you can imagine the impact of 30,000 and 20,000 in the life of a small, a petty trader in the rural area. Because I come from the rural area, when there's a rural area. So when you inject 20,000 and 30,000, which may not be a big for somebody who is in the city, you'll be surprised how many bags of garri they will buy with it locally. How many corn, how many palm oil, how many crayfish they can sell. And from there, they start to build themselves up. And we'll come back again and add to it. We'll come back again to add. So that is what we are doing to see that we reduce poverty, not eliminate it, because it will be difficult to eliminate fully.
Then the update on the Umpa water, you spoke about it last week. You said they were yet to discover
I'm
water.
very happy.
Oh, okay.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy that between last week and this week, water has been found, clean
great.
water, and we insisted that they go deeper. From they went deeper than other places that they found water. They have found in Alai, Ozita will spring up very soon. The one of Mpa, I was very passionate about it because their situation was terrible, especially in Ngumba area. And I have a very good friend.
I remember it was raised
senior
also
friend
by a caller on this program some weeks ago.
Yeah. So I also have a senior friend who is from there. Eze-elect Onyebu. I started politics. Those were some of the people who beat Onyebu. All those people are the people who held hand when I was, coming up in politics. They believed in me. They are another political party, but then we were together, and they believed in me. And I took it passionately. At least this is one of the things I also give back to some of my senior friends. PC Onyebu, that is his community. So I'm happy that they called me yesterday to inform me that they have gotten water there. So it's like gold. Yeah. So what we are deciding now is to know if we are doing solar or we are doing a generator because of the depth of the water. Okay. So I'm very happy about that. And also this morning I read up something from one of my critics, public critics, called Ejindo. Ejindo is from Alai. He's always criticizing my work, but he's also my brother. Today I read something where he was happy that we found water in Alai, and I didn't even know it was his own immediate constituency. He has called me privately with his community and was happy. What is governance? Governance is just helping to create this welfare for the citizens, secure them, ensure that their welfare is there. And when the people you are governing are happy, there is nothing that compares to that. No amount of money you pay into my bank account will give me the joy that I get when I get these positive feedbacks.
I would like us to take calls today, maybe 2-3 calls before we wrap up the program. But you're here to talk about those educational materials from primary schools that were received during the week, and also the award to strengthen all the primary health centers in Bende, which has been signed, just as the solar mini grid to be built in Bende also signed.
Yeah. We actually came to this federal house with God. God has been us to get certain things done faster than most of our colleagues from other places. And I give him all the glory, I give him all the praise. Been able to get certain things awarded. Some of the projects we put, for example, the mini grid has been awarded last week. We are yet to see the contractor, because what we do is that I don't associate with the contractors, allow them to do their contracting, and then they send me the number of the contractors so that I'll be able to criticize them when they are not doing a good job and praise them when they are doing a good job. So that has been awarded. Another one that has been awarded is the health centers. We have about 26 health centers in the federal constituency. I have told them, and I found out that some of them don't have electricity. They struggle. They don't even have a fridge to put some medicines. And I said, I sat down with the agency. I said, I need us to create something that will provide power for all these primary health centers. And we are using solar. And luckily enough, I have pushed it through. It has been signed. And very soon now, we'll start using alternative source of energy to power all our health centers so that they will have light, their fan will be working, their fridge will be working, and people can go and charge their phone in that community. That is one. Another one that I've been saying is the mini grid. Mini grid has finally, they have really approved the work the investigators and consultants have done.
That's the solar mini
they have
grid.
signed. Yeah. Finally, it has been signed. So we are hoping that very soon they will start working on that. On the issue of education, well, most of you know I believe in education. In fact, what has made me in life is not business; it's my ability to believe in education, and I embrace education, and that is the reward I'm getting today. And I want younger ones, anyhow, to empower them in the rural areas to also love education and embrace it for their own growth tomorrow. I will do that. So we have done a lot. The schools that I mentioned to you, about 6 of them that we are renovating, and about 4 of them new one that we are building. They are the finishing stages at the moment. But beyond that, I also went into getting furnitures for these schools, and books, and teaching materials, and also material for the teachers themselves. They're like their desk, they are like the chair I'm sitting on, something like that for the teachers to sit on. Desks I'm using for the teachers to use, something like that. They've started delivering them. Some schools have gotten, and we're expecting more. That is a lot of the logistics is a bit slow, but I'm pushing them that before the end of this month, most of the schools will receive their delivery.
We need to get feedback from the good people of Bender and also those listening this morning. The lines are very much open. It's been blinking even just before I throw them open, or that I threw them open rather. 0808 182 6949 or 0811-605-2949. You have to go straight to the point. It's very important. We do not have time on the program. Hello, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
You're welcome.
My name is Ambassador Caleb Chukwemeka. I'm calling from Omoaya.
All right.
The Honorable, the best thing you have done to Bender is to give them what they have been looking for quite a long time. I was there at Mpa last week. They were telling me what you people you have done for them. So Zich and other places they keep telling me, and they said that I don't know him. So I know him very well. I knew him very, very well. So continue to do the dividends of democracy. That is why they sent you there. I know what you have been doing when you are not even the House of Rep member, and I know that God will continue to uplift you. Don't look at party or no party, but do the right thing. Thank you, and God bless you.
All right, thank you for your contribution, and also thank you for making it brief. Hello, good morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning.
You're welcome. What's your name?
Thank you very much. Good morning, Atabiri Bender.
Yes, I can hear you. Go on with your contribution, please.
Yes, I'm Solomon Ojigo, calling from Eton, under Bender local government. Please, I want to solicit on behalf of our people. We don't have street lights. Your street lights are not working. None of them is functioning. Whenever there is no light, in the night we have.
Hello?
So, yes, I'm hearing you, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, go on quickly. Wrap up your thoughts.
Yes, we need light. In the night, there is no light. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much for your contribution. Let's take the final call. Hello, good morning to you. We need to take one more call, then he responds to those questions. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, sir.
You're welcome. What's your name?
Okay, Zé Christy Bushendo from Omodi Tingu.
You're welcome.
Sir, please, I want to digress a little. I want to know this man that you are running his program. Is he of PDP or APC?
He's going to respond to that. Is that your question?
Then, I want to say that I am an agent anyway from Omodi Tingu, whom I am not local government. We can do something to be precise. And this is the best thing ever that has happened to Abia State. And You know, I am not good in praising anybody anyway. I've been following the government from the one that Abia State was created. And I follow the government. They don't know. Well, starting from down to...
we have to let you go because we don't have time. He needs to respond to those questions, but we do appreciate your contribution. Thank you very much. Honorable, you're on now.
Yes, the second question, I didn't understand what he was saying about APC or
he's asking
the
for
PDP.
your
I didn't get that
political
one.
party. If you're the political party you represent.
Okay, I'll come to that. Yeah,
Right.
On the street light, which community was that again?
Can you hear me?
On the street light, somebody
Okay.
called.
Yes.
The street light. Which community was that again? Which community was that?
I didn't get the community myself.
All right. Okay. Bender people should be ready. The whole federal constituency for a massive street light installation, which we're going to repair old ones. We're going to put new ones.
Okay.
Anywhere we get to and it's not working, we're going to put it in order. And so that the legacy of those who did it will also be standing for them, because I believe that government should be in continuum, and we'll fix it. And those that don't have, we'll give new ones. I believe I'm a child of light, and it's significant for me at this time I'm in the House of Rep to make sure that we lit a whole lot of dark places around the federal constituency, and I've made provision for that in the current budget, and other intervention programs I've been able to assess. In no distance time, we begin to see them spring up all around the local government, the federal constituency. On the issue of party, I am a proud member of APC. But you see, when you go into representation, it's no longer about the party. It's about your people. You throw away that colors of the party, give people quality governance, because there are some people who voted for me who were not members of APC. There were some people who even fought me through campaign, but during the day of the election, they voted for me. So now I'm here. We do not segregate. It's all about the people, but I'm a proud member of APC. And I'm also asking a lot of people to come on board to join APC. And I'm happy to announce that my friend also won the ticket in Aba, Mascot Zocalo, under APC. I encourage those in that federal constituency to work with him so that he can also join me in the federal house for us to make Abia better.
Honorable Benjamin Okezie Kalu, thank you very much for your time this morning on Ben Kalu's mandate. We will be back next week for another edition of the program. The conversation continues next week on Tuesday. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, that's it. Many thanks to the partner radio stations. My name is Michael Oni. Do enjoy the rest of your day.